All right, guys. All right. So I'm sick and tired of all these stupid little problems. So I figured we're pretty smart, right? So if we use our combined brain matter, maybe we can solve some of the issues that the world seems to not have the problem or the funding for. So the first problem we're tackling is racism, just because I feel like that has nothing to do with funding a little bit, because there are certain things that allow systems to be put into place to allow racism to be. But I figured if we can solve racism at its core for the diversity problem, basically like choosing colors of shoes and colors of teams and colors and all these colorisms and division things because of height and weight and athleticism and aggression and maybe mental. And it's just, if we can get people to first love them, then they're going to want to support them. So first, how do we tackle racism, guys? You sure you want me to go first? Okay. So I think the best way to stop racism is, now hear me out. Now it might seem a little bit excessive, but not necessarily. Now what I think is, because everybody is beautiful. Just, like, in no homosexual way, I wouldn't screw you, but I'd invite you over just to make my house look a little bit brighter. I'm just saying, like, like if you stop and look at everybody, there's going to be an ugly duckling in every single breed, in every single family, in every single color, in every single division. There's always going to be in a mass production something that just looks ugly. And then there's going to be beautiful things where it's just like, ooh, even things that aren't supposed to be pretty can also be. So it's just, I think you should just fuck it out. I personally think integrate all the schools, enforce a no bullying tolerance instead of just saying we don't tolerate bullying. Enforce it by not only having more teacher monitors or having more volunteers, but I know everything boils down to money, but enforce a no bullying tolerance, enforce teaching of teachers to teach parents how to actually parent their children on not bullying. Make it more harsher on the punishment on both ends of the spectrum of the teachers punishing the children, regardless if they are the star athlete, because I feel like the whole entire playing favoritism is what disillusions the whole entire. We don't tolerate bullying, but as somebody that has seen bullying, has been bullied, has watched teachers promote bullying, encourage bullying, watch idly bullying. It's just stupid. So if we could just reinforce it and just fuck whatever person that we believe to be pretty in a different denomination than us, rather it be denomination, religion wise, race wise, and just culture wise, then I feel like there'd be no racism because we'd all be essentially mixed. Like, you can't be racist. You're just fucking an idiot and you're angry and you're bitter and bashful. It's just fine. We all hate a little bit, but are you out here trying to kill people of a specific race? When you are them, you're just essentially just a killer at that point. Like an alligator killing other alligators, but is it eating it? Like a lion killing another lion, but is it eating it? Because eating it is when it becomes cannibalism, but killing it just to kill it, well, is it for survival or just boredom? Is it jealousy? Is it envy? What is it? Who knows? I just say, if we all just screwed, it fixed the problem. Well, I guess it's my turn. So I was thinking, why don't we have like a buddy system? No, not like racism, but um, kind of like how I have my teddy bear with me. Why don't we have where teachers intentionally try to put together those that seem not to get well together, but also punish the harsh treatment due to the fact that the way that the system and the society works, you're more or less likely to be in a room with somebody that you don't like. But for the fact that you don't like them, it doesn't mean you have to harm them in any means, in any sort of way, unless, because I do get it. I do get it. If they beat you up, if they molest you, if they rape you, but these aren't circumstances that are created in this scenario. If you have anger and bitterness due to the fact that they have forcefully put their will on you, you might have reasons to hate that person, but to encompass the whole entire race because of that individual, to throw out the whole entire package because of one bad thing, I don't know. Some people say it spreads, but I question if it spreads, or I question if people just want to do what seems to be easiest and what the group does. Because when other people are being mean, I find myself being nice. When other people are being nice, I find myself being mean. I typically go against the group, and so far it seems like people enjoy being mean, so guess what I do? The opposite, because, well, we all need to see both sides of it, all sides of it. Are you only seeing one side of it? I think we need a buddy system. Why not? The more that you learn, the harder it is to hate. I feel like people are mainly angry because they just don't get it. We're more related if you share the stories. There's no relation if I have no idea what you are, who you are. You could not be like me. Oh, you play soccer too. Oh, you enjoy long socks. You like to have long hair. You like to have painted nails. You like to work out. Holy cow, even though you look nothing like me, there's so many compatibilities. There's so many things that we could like, but for the fact that you are a molesting rapist, I can't ever associate with you, says Little People Ever. That bothers me. I will support the monsters I know, but those that are different than me, wow, they've done nothing, have no criminal record. I just fucking hate them because competition has taught me. Huh. So, who's next? Okay. You guys all have very different outlooks. I was thinking just stop being racist. I didn't think you guys were going to. I thought it would have just been as simple as just don't look at somebody and assume a judgment due to the fact that you may have a preconceived notion due to the things that you may have seen on TV or your previous experience. Restart, restart. Every unique person is a unique person, regardless if they belong to a cruel family, if not a happy family. Everybody is representative essentially for themselves, and you would hope that just because you've met many good representatives within that family, that they are as well a good being or somebody that you would deem to be good, because good and bad are both fluid motions of, well, fluid notions due to the fact that good and bad is just dependent on the context and the area that you're in. I would just assume stop being racist. Hate them personally. Hate them because they're pedophiles. Hate them because they're rapists. Hate them because they kidnap. Hate them because they abuse people, regardless if it's a male, regardless if it's a female, regardless if it's a child. Hate them because they're assholes. Hate them because they're intolerable. Hate them because they are educated and choose to still be hard people to be around. Like, how are you going to be this smart and still this asshole? Like, how are you going to be this educated and still this stupid? How are you going to, like, even if you are educated in the ways that other people are, there's many forms of smart, there's many forms of intelligent. At least even the idiots of idiots know not to hit and hurt and harm other people. But at the same time, I do get that people may be in other mind forms, but that's not racism. That's just fucked up. They're gonna beat the fuck out of me just as much as they're gonna beat the fuck out of you, and they're not gonna beat me any harder than they're gonna beat you because if I'm melanated and you're not. They're gonna beat the fuck out of both of us just because we exist near them, and that might be people under very, very hard psychoses. But if you are a cognitively functioning individual that can be out in the community and you say you are fine, I am the issue, blah blah this, blah blah that. Think in the regards of how you treat people. Would you want others to treat you the way you treat them? Nine times out of ten, fuck yeah. I am pretty pleasant. I am so pleasant. People try to invite me places. I'm like, no. I don't trust other people not to try to out my. Why the fuck are you happy? Why the fuck are you bitter? I built myself to be able to fight just in case somebody wanted to test me. It is what it is. I learned to protect myself. I personally try not to be racist. I hope you guys try not to be racist too. But at the same time, I am not you. You are not me. I just figure stop being racist. It's simple as that. But some people are like, no, I gotta hate those people because of that one, if not a couple hundred. I just know, I don't know if I like you personally or not. I would like to take the chance to get to know and or hate you personally, but Maybe we'll just be passing people just like we're driving, just like we're walking by, just like we're scrolling through on the internet. I may see you once or I may never see you again, but if I hate you, no, I know enough to. If I don't hate you, I don't know enough to. It's not because of your pigmentation. It's not because of your outfit. It's not because of A, B, C, one, two, three. So simple, so stupid, so little. It's personal for me. That's how I figured you guys would have said that's how you stop racism. But like, I guess all of them are somewhat feasible without having to do with monetary, but some of them did seem like it had to do with money. Mine definitely was cheap. Cheap as fuck. You just gotta change the way that you think and or believe things to be. But what are you willing to do?